Oh, what's going on, guys? Gamer Dude back once again, bringing you some more informative gaming news. But before we begin, y'all know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Now then, today's video is about the upcoming Suicide Squad game, and yeah, it's really not good news. The game appears to be in a lot of trouble already for those that pre-ordered it and got early access. The footage you are currently seeing is from the closed alpha in December, and since the NDA has now been lifted, I can actually post this footage to do this video. So, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything that's going on with the game, everything that's wrong with it, and why it's in trouble before its official release date this Friday. So it would appear that the game is already off to a very, very bad start. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League servers have officially been taken down for some emergency maintenance after developer Rocksteady was alerted to a major issue plaguing some of the early access players. Some players, specifically those who pre-ordered the special edition of the game and live in a region where it has officially gone live, have gone hands-on with the new PC, PS5 and Xbox Series S release early. Unfortunately, for all of those that tick those boxes, there's a major issue that has thwarted this early access period, and a lot of people are already requesting refunds. Now, people have been taken to X, formerly known as Twitter. Also, Rocksteady, the team behind the game, have officially taken to X as well. And they've relayed word that the team is currently aware that various players are being plagued by an issue. The issue is that when they're logging into the game for the very first time, the story is already seemingly completed, which makes no sense if you've literally just installed it and booted it up. It's like, oh yeah, game's complete. It's like, really? It's like, okay, that's kind of a big issue, because will it let me start again? Because it's one of those live service things. Will it let me start the game again? But yeah, anyway, continuing on. What is triggering this issue and how prevalent it is, even Rocksteady doesn't know yet. But the game's developers noted on X they will be performing maintenance on the game's servers during this period. The game will be unplayable. So as to how long the servers will be down, we don't know yet. But if the servers aren't back up by the time the game officially launches for everybody worldwide this Friday, they're gonna have a big issue on their hands. The main issue being that, well, when it releases, that's it. People have paid money and that's it, they can't play it. And that is the major issue I have with games like this, always needing an online connection to play. It's like, it doesn't work. Have they learned nothing from Marvel's Avengers and Gotham Knights? I mean, yeah, I trash Fortnite all the time. I call it Shite Night. But at least that game is successful. And in spite of me not liking it, it is successful. It does work. But yet, games like Avengers and Gotham Knights and now Suicide Squad, it doesn't. And it's a shame, because they are the biggest genre. Like, they are the biggest, known superhero characters. And if they're just going to get shat on, really, when they make big games like this, then what's the point in even making them anymore? Avengers had such potential. And obviously it was let down a little bit by COVID and delays and everything, but still, the game had such potential, and it ultimately failed. Because it failed to live up to expectations, failed to live up to everything that was promised, and eventually the player base just dwindled. Same with Gotham Knights. You had, I wouldn't say it was a live service game, but it had that live service feel to it in Gotham Knights. But it was also a Batman game without Batman. And that was just doomed to failure from launch. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the story of it, but overall it was just it was just bad. It was just a bad game. But anyway, moving back to Suicide Squad. Rocksteady posted in their official tweet, or X, I don't know what you call it now, but I'm just going to still call it a tweet anyway. They stated they are aware that a number of players are currently experiencing an issue whereby upon logging into the game for the first time, they have 100% story completion. To resolve this issue, they will be performing maintenance on the game's servers. During this time, the game will be unavailable, which, yeah, again, really does suck, because it's like, for most people, when they get early access, they expect early access. That's why they pre-order it, to get that early access. And now it's like, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that now. So you paid for it, you pre-ordered it, and yeah, it's still not ready. That is the problem with pre-ordering games as well. You're pre-ordering something that isn't finished yet. So when they offer early access and it's broken, don't bitch and moan. I suppose that's what this video is all about, though. But you know, it's a good thing I didn't pre-order it, because when I played the closed alpha, I was like, wow, this is trash. The game really is trash. The game is the demon love child of Fortnite, Gotham Knights, and Avengers mixed into one. The only reason, and I can't reiterate this enough, the only reason I am getting this game at all is because it has Kevin Conroy's final performance as Batman. I mean, obviously they didn't know the poor guy was going to pass away shortly after development was finished and it was announced the release date and everything, but I think it's a real disservice to Kevin Conroy's portrayal of this character. You know, this is the last time we are going to hear him as Batman. And I really think it's a big disservice to his character. I just don't think... I don't think it's going to be received well, and you know, if this game fails, it's just going to reflect badly on that version of Batman. Because I said when he passed away, he was vengeance, he was the knight, he was my Batman, and I really don't want this game to take that away from me. I loved Kevin Conroy as Batman. He to me is the definitive Batman, much like Mark Hamill is the definitive Joker. But anyway, Rocksteady went on to say, you know, that they'll keep everybody updated, and they said don't expect the game to be live for a number of hours, possibly a day. Now, as for the game's full release, as I mentioned earlier, that comes on the 2nd of February this year. When the game releases, it will be available on all platforms at the price of $69.99. Or if you're in the UK, possibly $49.99 or $59.99. Most likely $59.99. Although I did read a report earlier that the Suicide Squad game in the UK has already dropped down in price before its official release date to $34.99. So we'll see, because I am going to go buy it on launch day, but once again I reiterate, only for Kevin Conroy's Batman. That's the only reason I'm going to play this game, even if I absolutely hate it, which I did. It's just for that reason, because I love Kevin Conroy's Batman. Anyway, Rocksteady posted as well, the creators of the Batman Arkham series, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, is a genre-defining third-person action shooter where the ultimate band of misfits must do the impossible to save the world, and that's Kill the Justice League. Now, can I possibly rephrase what they've just said there? They've said it's a genre-defying third-person action shooter. It's not really genre-defying. They've taken elements from other games and rammed it all into this one. And it's... Come on. It's just a freaking looter shooter. It's another crappy looter shooter with a superhero name slapped onto it, with famous characters in it. And it's going to be the last we see of them because, as they've said, the game's name specifically states, Kill the Justice League. It's not just a name. You will be killing the Justice League. So that's it. They're going to be gone. And then after that, you know, we've learned they're doing this whole Elseworlds thing to bring the characters that we just killed back. It's like, well, what's the point of the story? You know, if we've just killed them all, why in the post-content are you bringing them back? Do something more original. You know, do kind of a a Flashpoint scenario at least, you know, because Captain Boomerang has the Speed Force now, so just do a Flashpoint scenario. I mean, the game, in my opinion, would have worked a lot better if they used Darkseid instead of Brainiac. Because Brainiac taking control of them, we've kind of seen it being done in the Injustice games, but it was done so much better. And even then, the Justice League overcame that. Whereas with Darkseid, if anybody's watched the animated movie Justice League Apocalypse War, you know that they didn't overcome it until, you know, some kind of big defining moment. They didn't overcome it at all until that big defining moment right at the end of the movie. So I really think they should have gone with Darkseid instead of Brainiac. That would have worked better for me. But anyway, you know, do it your own. But yeah, everybody knows the bio of the game. You know, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, King Shark, Amanda Waller, Task Force X, basically. You know, the Suicide Squad. They've got to set out on this impossible mission to kill the Justice League. And, you know, Rocksteady have said, you know, you drop into an expansive and dynamic open world of the never-before-seen Metropolis. Which is great, you know, Metropolis, because this universe has been based in Arkham. We've seen references to, you know, Central City and Metropolis, but we've never actually seen it. But what I would have loved before them doing a game like this would have been a Wonder Woman game, a Flash game, hell, a frickin' Superman game. We haven't had a Superman game in years. Give us a frickin' Superman game. How hard is it? But yeah, anyway, that just about covers it for this video. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Suicide Squad is going to do well? Are you into that sort of genre? You know, the whole looter shooter thing. Will you be playing it for the same reason I'm going to play it, for Kevin Conroy's Batman, or will you just be playing it because it's something new and it's something superhero related? If you're a big fan of superhero stuff like I am. And also let me know as well if you think it's just going to outright bomb and fail, just like Marvel's Avengers did and Gotham Knights. Because in my opinion, that's exactly what's going to happen. You know, we'll get a few months of post-launch content because, you know, they've pretty much already paid for it and it's already planned and pretty much already programmed, so we'll obviously get that. But then I think it'll just stop, just like Avengers did. Even if you dig into a game's files, you'll find, oh, this, that, and this is planned, like they did with Avengers, and then it never happened, you know, because they just stopped. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So yeah, that's it for the video then. So I want to thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Once again, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Stay tuned as well for more content from yours truly. We've got live streams coming for God of War New Game Plus, Spider-Man 2 New Game Plus when that launches, more Star Trek Resurgence gameplay, and plenty more. So yeah, that being said then, this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.